predecessors of Oscars as well as two first big red carpets of the years has happened, so we need to talk about it. Hello, my name is Anastasia and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are talking about both Golden Globes and Governor Awards because I kind of wanted to talk about both, but I feel like making two separate videos for each of them is a little bit of an overkill of the red carpet talk. I thought that just talking and sprouting my opinions on you would be, tad too boring, and instead we will analyze these red carpets a bit. Get something useful, see what are the trends for the evening wear for the 2024 that we also can use, what's in, what's out, and to finalize it all, speak about my personal favorites because, I'm only human. With that being said, let's start with the Golden Globes. Because obviously there were, more looks and there are a little bit more to talk about. Starting with probably the most obvious favorite, not surprisingly, the Governor Awards, although this category was also presented there. Why is it obvious? Because we are fresh out of the holiday season, the whole mood hasn't settled down just yet, and I'm talking obviously about the sparkly, the sequiny, and everything in between. I think that the majority of the buzz here within the Golden Globes went to Margot Robbie, who was sporting yet another Barbie look. I believe this is like an evening Barbie or something, and the Barbie had two looks. Well, they are similar but in two different colors, in pink and in black. So Margot Robbie wore the pink gown to the actual Golden Globes and the black gown to the after parties. Both dresses are custom Armani Privé, and to be honest, I am not a fan, and it is not even to be connected with the fact that I am kind of a little bit tired of the whole Barbie fight movie. As I already said in one of my previous videos, I understand that Margot Robbie and Andrew Mukamal has been working a lot on this grandiose Barbie tour of them, and then the actors went to strike, so obviously loads of looks weren't worn when they were meant to be worn. That being said, before the movie and a little bit after probably. I'm definitely of the opinion that Barbiecore is going to die out in 2024, because if you are familiar with the whole trend cycle, trend basically starts dying out right after it reaches the peak, and the higher is the peak, the faster it dies out, which would definitely be the case with the Barbiecore, because this was totally 100% a Barbie summer. Taylor Swift in her custom Gucci kind of lime green dress got a lot of media attention. Contrary to some of the opinions, I love this dress. I mean, Taylor Swift is not exactly a fashion girly in terms of she wouldn't serve a very forward trends or anything like that. She's very consistent in her choices. She knows what she looks good at. She knows what she's like, and what, that I can appreciate. I can definitely appreciate her going for this color, which looks absolutely stunning in the contrast to the beigey background. I also feel like Meryl Streep in her Valentino sequiny kind of skirt suit, it was mermaid suit with a little blazer and a pussy blau, caught a lot of attention probably to the Mamma Mia reunion moment with Amanda Seyfried on the carpet, but nonetheless the look deserves the attention, so we're gonna give it to her. Who else? I mean, there were a lot of good sequiny looks. Like, I really loved Elizabeth Debicki in this Christian Dior dress. She looks ethereal. She looks like she was supposed to be playing Galadriel in the Lotte TV series, like the young Galadriel. This is the vibes. I also really love this custom Louis Vuitton dress that Emma Stone showed in. I love how simple the silhouette is. Yeah, it is not boring, definitely not boring due to, quite a deep plunge and rather high slit in front of the dress. Yet those flower sequiny patterns definitely giving the, well, not the granny vibes, but probably kind of the granny vibes, which doesn't make sense when it comes to the dress, like to the shape of the dress like this, and that creates this amazing juxtaposition that I probably enjoy a lot. I also kind of love America Ferrera in the custom Dolce & Gabbana dress. I mean, the silhouette is nice, and although simple, it kind of makes it a little bit more interesting with those appliques. Natalie Portman in custom Dior. This look was the work of art. I mean, I have probably spent a good 2 hours re-watching the TikToks of how this dress was made. So, if you have extra 2 hours to spend, I can recommend it. This one wasn't exactly talked about a lot, but Naomi Watts in Fendi Couture, and on that point I want to say that The open bags are definitely in and back because we have seen a lot of them, and not only the open bag as, you know, a part of the dress, but also making an accent, some kind of garment accent on the back while it being open, like having a tran or some interesting detail or something. All in all, back is becoming a main focus of the outfits. And because of that, I can say that both short haircuts like the bobs as well as the hair up away from the face would probably become far more popular in the 2024. This is my prediction, if you will. Julia Garner in Gucci, great sparkly dress, and also I feel like it's kind of, you know, wearable in terms of you can host a birthday party in it, so it's great inspiration. Okay, the last sparkly one I want to mention is Christina Ricci, my personal favorite Wednesday, in a Fendi Couture. It is beautiful. It's once again very ethereal. I'm not sure the bag was necessary. Then again, I understand the promotion part, and they kind of try tighten it together with the massive platforms, which once again probably was necessary because of the height difference and the dress not probably being altered to the height of the Christina Ricci, or maybe they just, you know, wanted to elongate the silhouette. All in all, so they left this long trend. But all in all, yes, I love the dress. It's definitely like on the naked side, hence not as wearable, but oh my god, it's beautiful. Then we had the minimalist minimal of them all with the Prada girls in the lead. I'm talking very simple, easy, clean silhouettes which can kind of be accentuated by the colors. Like this Brie Larson, very much so 1950s Prada dress. I love Brie Larson in the 1950s fashion. I think it suits her a lot, so they're kind of doing amazing with her method dressing for the Lessons of Chemistry, I believe the TV series is called. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm planning to. Then we also have both Ayo Edinburgh and Hailey Steinfeld wearing custom Prada. I love both dresses. I love this trend thingy that Prada is doing. I love how simple and minimal it is. Honestly, if I can turn back in time, I would probably wear something like Ayo Edinburgh is wearing to the prom. So, the girls who are looking for their prom dresses, because prom fashion is kind of approaching us, get some inspo from the Miu Miu custom gowns, or if you're more on the soft girl aesthetic side, or from Prada if you're on the more minimal strict side of things. I honestly think it's a great info for the young girls. I would also put two kind of similar dresses in here. I'm talking Reese Witherspoon in Monique Lillier and Amanda Seyfried in what I believe is custom Armani Privé, and that is the second big what is in bows. Once again, I'm making a prediction that bows will definitely and totally replace the textile flowers. First of all, because they are more universal and the bow in the winter doesn't look as weird as the flower in the winter can look on some of these things. Like you can imagine putting bows on your ox. You cannot exactly imagine putting textile flowers on your ox. Well, within a specific aesthetic I can imagine it, but as mass trend, probably not. Julianne Moore in custom Bottega Veneta. I know not many people have enjoyed it, but Julianne Moore is kind of known for both her love of red and her love of gowns, so I feel like once again it kind of fits in her aesthetic nicely. Gillian Anderson in Gabriella Hearst, once again gorgeous cream gown with a embroidery all over the skirt and silver aquazura back, which is obviously important because there is no other reason other than the bag being important or for it to, you know, even be in this outfit. And ooh, I also like the last one I want to mention in this category is Celine Song in custom Loewe. So basically this kind of pin that is put through her skirt is an element that was featured in one of the latest collection, but I believe it was on either trousers or shorts. Probably here it is made into the full-on skirt, which in return is a part of a suit, of a skirt suit. I love it, and with that being said, I think that another item, another thing, another trend that we would be seeing a lot in 2024 is 3D clothes, 3D elements of clothes, like think Schiaparelli lobster, think these Loewe 3D pins, you know, stuff like that. And is it a little bit cartoonish? Yes, but is it playful and very much so suitable for the evening wear fashion? Oh, absolutely. Next, we had some kind of a renaissance of a classy mermaid gown, because I didn't remember seeing so much mermaid silhouette of the gowns on one red carpet in like a hot minute. Here I'm like wholeheartedly giving the winning medal to Schiaparelli, in particular Dua Lipa and Carey Mulligan. They both look absolutely amazing. Dua Lipa dress is obviously a reference to the famous skeleton dress, but Elsa Schiaparelli and Carey Mulligan dress is, from my understanding, a recreation of a 1939 Schiaparelli gown. I love me a good reference, and here these two definitely are one of those. Angela Bassett in custom Dolce & Gabbana. I never thought I wanted a velvet dress, like the off-the-shoulder velvet dress, long sleeve with the mermaid silhouette, but now I think I do. Now I think I really actually need it in my life. We also had this lovely ensemble from the Gina Torres of like a flower skirt and a see-through black blouse, and I unfortunately do not know who she's wearing, but if I had to make a guess, I would say Carolina Herrera, because it looks very Carolina Herrera-ish. Jennifer Lopez joined the mermaids in the custom Nicole and Felicia couture. Not one of my favorites. I feel like the flowers are kind of an overkill for the fashion right now, and it would probably be better off without them. Like, they're not grandiose enough to be a moment, but they're still spoiling the potential minimalist appeal of the dress. We also have Jennifer Aniston in Dolce & Gabbana, which is custom Dolce & Gabbana, and from my understanding, Dolce is stepping their toe into the Christian Dior archives here because of the pattern on the skirt. I do not feel anything in particular exactly about this gown. Does it elongate her? Yes. Does she look amazing? Yes, but I wouldn't remember it tomorrow for sure. Jennifer is consistently going for this quiet luxury, the Royal Bottega, yada yada, so not memorable, nice dress, but all in all she looks amazing, so maybe it was a point. Like, somehow this dress makes her stand out, even the dress on itself is very, you know, blasé. Greta Gerwig in custom Fendi couture looked the best she ever looked, in my humble opinion, on the red carpets. Elizabeth Olsen wearing Vivienne Westwood with this gorgeous lace and the corset and lingerie vibes and little tran. I love it. This dress is a lot, but I do love it. On that point, what we are seeing a lot, and that totally makes sense, the corsets are back, and the corsets, like the lingerie corset, not the corsets incorporated into the dresses, because obviously there have always been there, and that I think is, you know, very much so predictable due to the very sad passing of the Vivienne Westwood. So yeah, not only corsets, but in particular Vivienne Westwood corsets. Emily Blunt in this custom Alexander McQueen gown is also kind of mermaid-ish, fairy tale-ish. My favorite look of her, and the fact that it is done by Alexander McQueen kind of makes me a bit sad. I think that what I do not like is that the tulle of the skirt is obviously white, but it is the same tulle that we see on her bodice, and we can obviously see the difference between her skin tone and this white tulle, which kind of throws off the illusion of the nakedness of the dress. What is happening to the flowers though? They're going more abstract, like this Lily Gladstone in custom Valentino, I believe, look. Like, I don't know, this tran bolero jacket, whatever it is giving me flowery vibes. But unlike the Jennifer Lopez, same bolero thingy, it is not as obvious, but something about it is giving me flowers. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I would call it an abstract flower, even if it doesn't make sense. Like, obviously, Ruth Van Herpen has been taking the bio shapes into her outfits for the years now, and I'm a big fan, have always been, will always be. So this Karen Gillan moment is very much so appreciated. Then we had some more obvious choices, like Selena Gomez in this custom Armani Privé dress. The only thing I want to say about this dress is I definitely love red color on Selena. It suits her, the material is lovely, but it's just like a lot of parts of this dress are fighting for the attention, once again, in my humble opinion. Like the asymmetry of the skirt, the flowers, the belt, the loads of extra details, like it's a little bit too much. There were also flower prints, like this very unexpected Kelly Spenny in custom Miu Miu moment. Unexpected because it is very cottagecore, and we do not see a lot of cottagecore on the red carpets, especially on the Golden Globes. And then obviously we had Florence Pugh wearing the red custom Valentino dress. My issue with that is that I have a feeling I have seen this dress on Florence Pugh a lot in different colors and slightly different silhouettes, but you know, all in all, it's just feel like the same Valentino dress. But with that being said, color red. There was a load of red gowns, and I feel like it is translated from the appeal of the red accessories, you know, of the red carpet. Also, I don't know where to put Billie Eilish in this Billie Chavaria outfit, but I feel like it's an interesting development, her style evolution, so here she is in the category of herself. Finally, the most exciting part of the Golden Globes edition would be my personal favorites of the night. So, starting off strong with Hunter Schafer in custom Prada. Out of all the Prada girlies, this one is my favorite. She looks eternal, she looks like a modern Aphrodite walking out of the water. It's a breathtaking dress. Okay, my second favorite look is Ariana Greenblatt wearing this Saint Laurent suit, which is not a suit because she doesn't have a blazer, but the trousers are very much so a part of a smoking suit, but they kinda also make it look like they're corseted, which they might be, but you know, it's not a corset. Everything I love Saint Laurent for. Elle Fanning in vintage Balmain. I love the whole princessy situation she has been constantly going for. Sometimes it's a warrior princess, sometimes it's a princess, but all in all, the aesthetic suits her amazingly, and this dress, I'm just so happy we get to see it put out from probably the Balmain archives because it's amazing. It's just... Pedro Pascal in Bottega Veneta. Am I biased? Yes. Would I still say he is the best dressed man on this red carpet? Yes. Yes, I would. Ooh, Greta Lee in the custom Loewe. Once again, open bag, the back details. This dress is just... I do not think it's honestly transferable into the real life because I understand how much work goes into it, but it's just something beautiful to look at. Kerry Russell and Jules Sander. Haven't seen anyone talking about this gown, but I loved it on the runway. Like, I loved it a lot, so I'm really happy someone is walking it down the red carpet, and it's fun. It's such a fun dress, but you know, in the minimal chic fun kind of way, which is exactly my kind of way. Kind of similar to this, but going a step further or 100 steps further in terms of being eccentric and fashion forward. We have Natasha Lyonne in Schiaparelli. It's amazing, full of references, but they are modernized. The only downside of this dress is that it kind of blends in with the background of the red carpet. And you know what? I also want to put Lenny Kravitz and Alexander McQueen here because, as far as I understand, this is not a suit. It is a jumpsuit where, you know, a jacket is connected to the trousers and then it has also like an open back. Like it is amazing. He's tied to the Pedro Pascal in my good books. I want us to move to the Governor Awards, and in particular two absolutely stunning red dresses. First one is Greta Lee wearing Bottega Veneta. The fashion girly, she knows what she's doing, she looks amazing. I love the dress, I love the heels, I love everything about it. It's very futuristic, it's very out of this world, still kind of understandable, like it's not too much out there. The second red dress is Rosamund Pike in Erdem. I personally wasn't a fan of her Christian Dior dress for the Golden Globes. Like, the only thing that I loved about the dress is the apple headpiece, but the dress itself, like the silhouette, yeah, I love the 1950s, okay, but there were a lot of people who did 1950s silhouette on this red carpet like better than that like black lacy Dior dress. Well, in a nutshell, I didn't like the dress, but this Erdem flower-ish number, like, I love it, I absolutely love it. But meanwhile, main color of the night, it seems, was black. And yeah, not only a lot of celebrities did wear black, but they also kind of said, well, if you want to go black, you have to go long, sleek, body fitting, and very classy. So classy girlies, this is the year for us. I feel like there were a lot of kind of similar-ish dresses. For instance, Margot Robbie and her Celine dress and Emily Blunt and her Miu Miu dress are very much so similar. Like, they both have the same silhouette. They're black, long, and have silvery, interesting embroidery in the chest area. I did love Natalie Portman, you know, throwing off Dior for at least one time and going for this Schiaparelli dress. Like, I love the gold chain detail on it, like it's so gorgeous. I also love the Olivia Rodrigo in vintage Saint Laurent. Simple, very minimal, but once again, this is the aesthetic she's going for, so you know, you can just accept it or be whiny about it for the rest of her style choices until she decides to change her style route. Carey Mulligan wearing very similar dress to the ones Amanda Seyfried and Reese Witherspoon wore to the Golden Globes, but this one is from Celine, if I remember correctly. Greta Garwick showed up in Christian Dior, very classic Christian Dior bar kind of bar-ish silhouette, blazer and long skirt. Well, it looks nice, but nothing out there. I did love, though, this Tracy Alice Ross in Christopher John Rogers look. Is it full of the red carpet? Yes, but, you know, I love the skirt. I really love the skirt, what can I say? Once again, as I already said, there were a number of sparkly looks, and give it to Florence Pugh here in the Rodarte dress, because to say I'm happy to see her in something other than those flowy teal dresses would be the understatement of the century. I love the dress, I love the vibe, I love she's going for this feeling kind of Marilyn-ish, but in a very Florence Rebel kind of way. Like, I don't know, it's gorgeous, I love it. I also did really love Julianne Moore in Valentina. Like, the sleeves of this dress are out of this world. It's giving me Middle Ages meets futuristic. It's gorgeous, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how I feel about Emma Stone in this Fendi couture dress, because first of all, I saw her and I was like, oh yeah, okay, Nicolas Ghesquière putting out yet another weird, wacky style of him, like in the custom Louis Vuitton, but that's what he does, so I would be okay with it, but no. It's not Nicolas Ghesquière, it's Mr. Kim Jones, and as from my understanding, it's a full-on runway look, and I do not remember it from the runway, probably because, you know, my brain deleted this traumatic memory. It doesn't make sense in terms of proportions. I love the top part of the dress and the bottom part of the dress on their own, but together, like, they should be the continuations. Like, we can continue the bottom part to the top to the simple halter style and that would be fine, or we can continue the top part of the dress to the flowy kaftanish style and that would also be great, but together, no please and thank you. Also, Leonie Benesch, I have no idea who she's wearing. My best guesses would be Monique Lillier, or maybe Saint Laurent, but probably not, probably Monique Lillier, I don't know. But the brown sequins are so understated and they always look so good, so once again, think about your evening wear. The last category that show up to the Governor Awards would be ladies who went cream. However, if you're wearing cream, you apparently have to keep it as minimal as you can. And that would guarantee a marvelous look. Like, my favorite would undoubtedly be, once again, Ayo Edebiri in the Provence Scholar dress. It's like a mermaid, once again, but it's not your classy mermaid. This one is more young, playful, Miu Miu-ish, if you'd like. I love how loose it is. Kelly Spanny in Miu Miu, also very simple, very easy, with a little bow. Once again, I feel like that would be a lovely prom dress. I would go for it personally. Glenn Close and Christian Dior, Ariana DeBose and Monique Lillier. It's very simple in terms of silhouette and color choices, and you know, the styling as well. Everything is very simple here. With that being said, this is going to be the end of this video, so if you like it, you can subscribe to my channel or something. Also, leave me a like, check out my other social media if you like the vibes, and other than that, I'll see you in the next one, so bye!